All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kings of the Hill, Episode 2. This week, I've got Sail You beside me, doing
Hello,
some
hello.
more analytical commentary. And I'm your host, Colin Shield. Forgot to put that in there. We'll introduce some of the teams. Team number 1 is our reigning Kings, Mike Calla, Kevin Robitaille, and Doug Lowe, and they're making up Great White North. Let me know if the audio is working or if it's too loud. Team number 2, our challengers this week are Three's Company. Great White North had a combined Fargo of 1867. Three's Company is 1805, so they're giving up a few points. That'll translate into 2 games on the handicap. And we've got Jason Copeman, Regine Lane, and Kat Robertson. All right, they're just about ready to go. So I'll switch over to the tables and I'll let them know that they can start. Players are just warming up a little bit. They need a few more minutes. I think they're going to stop their games, get their legs going, and we'll start out on this first table here. As long as that camera catches up, just making sure it's still working. So that's Kevin racking. I think they're going to set up to lag first, though. They're just talking a few things over there. Tried a new setup today, new camera, third view. I was a little disappointed last time. I couldn't get that second table in. But today we've got another camera. We'll see if we can't do a split view. Once they get into the singles, they're going to do the lag for the first match, which is, I need to find my schedule here. It's a race to 5, 8-ball Scotch triples. So what's your prediction, Sale?
Uh,
It's going to be a close one, I think.
it's going to be a close one.
It is true that Three's Company's given up a couple of points on the Fargo rating system, but they do get a couple of those back with the handicap.
I think with the Scotch games, the team is really as strong as its weakest link, and there's no really weak player on either of these teams.
Kevin's got that speed down. Wins the lag. And we're off. Race to 5, 8-ball Scotch triples. Here's our score sheet. We'll try and follow along. You should be able to find the stream on Kikin Billiards on Facebook or Kings of the Hill on Facebook, as well as Kikin Billiards on YouTube. The website also has an embedded link to the streams, so you can find it through that as well at www.kingsofthehill.ca. We're ready to go. We're just about ready to go. Looked like Kevin was taking the rack off there, but saw something he didn't like, so went back to adjust it. Break is so important in 8-ball, trying to keep control of that cue ball. Hopefully you don't get an unlucky kick with a scratch. Just 1 second. scratch in the side, went in clean, didn't get kicked. That would be
Your commentary curse is
That
as
would be-
strong as it was from
I'm
2
picking
weeks
up
ago.
where I left off a couple weeks ago. Moment I say something's gonna work or not gonna work, I just seem to be cursing them. So that's a ball in hand everywhere. Jason coming to the table. There is minor coaching allowed. We're trying to speed it up a little bit, letting everybody kind of talk so that they're not guessing and trying to make slow decisions. We found it seemed to work a little better last week. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Got a few people hanging out in the stream. Jason's looking at opening up that 4 ball. Probably going to try and leave his partner the 1. I actually thought he was going to roll forward and leave the 4 to the 1, but that's even better. It's a little difficult with the angle there.
Anytime you got a ball that only has 1 pocket, it's good to try to get position on it early.
Yeah, low ball's pretty open there. Six ball.
The 3 and the 7's a little funny. Just getting from one of them to the other.
I think she's got enough angle there. She can pot this in the corner, come 2 rails, and come in behind that high ball that's up there if she chooses to.
Oh, she's playing for the
She
window.
just played to stop right there, and I think that's good enough. I think Jay can see that.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got that edge. That's not a problem. Just needs to try and control the weight here so it doesn't go too far and end up with a funny shot on that 4 up to the top corner of the side.
Probably
Get
does
blocked on the 5 and the 7.
That's good.
Not too bad. Not
He's
too bad.
gonna
If
be
that
fine.
straightens out a little bit.
She can pretty much leave it there for the 6.
Well, she's got a
Oh,
little
she's
bit of
got a little
angle.
angle.
She's going to float out or draw through it.
Good shot. I think the 8 goes in both pockets, so.
Yeah, not a problem getting by that 12.
She'll just float this in, I think.
You know, all these shooters are pretty competent. I know Regine, who's at the table now, just won the BCA, the BCCCS A Division Scotch Doubles with a member of the other team, actually, Mike Calla. They're actually 2-time defending champions. They won it in 2019 and 2020. So there's going to be some bragging rights between those two after today.
She hit that good.
Good control, almost perfect on that 4. I think she is perfect on the 4. If Jay can just stop right there,
Yeah, automatic
roll
position.
forward a half a ball, you'd be straight in on that 8. The only thing it looks like is he might have a little bit of an awkward angle towards the 8.
If he does, he'll just follow it down and back up.
Yeah, just a little bit of spin on that. Do the down to the end rail and back up.
Yeah, exactly.
He's playing top spin on. Whoa, he hit that.
Oh, he was straight.
He had a little bit of angle, but I think he didn't want to cheat the pocket, so he put that top left on it.
Yeah.
And then just made a small miscalculation on the deflection. You'll play with a carbon fiber shot. No, I'm not going to enter that. I'm not going to start with that one. Kevin to the table. Sorry, that was Doug.
That was Doug. Now Mike.
They're the same height, so. That's the problem with getting down to the last ball. You don't get out. You've left a wide open road. Just clean this up from one end of the table to the other.
I like that shot. He kind of played for two different balls.
Yeah, if it comes a little short, you've still got the 12. No, that's not the 12. That's the...
You can, yeah, it's a 9 in the corner. Or the ball on the side. Oh, don't get straight now.
He's got angle there. He can cheat that over. Just a little off the rail. And that's game one for Great White North. Costly mistake on the last ball. He's given up that one game. I forgot to put the 2 games for the handicap for Three's Company, so we'll put that up there. I want to thank Q1 for sponsoring us and letting us come in and do our show here and let the players have some 7-foot diamond time. A little discussion, trying to figure out what they're doing there. I can't quite hear what they're saying. They're all talking at once. They'll figure it out. They'll get it going. Regine Lane to the table to break. I think they're discussing it. Oh, they're just discussing the coaching. All right, guys. Let's keep going. Break them apart, get this underway here. Okay. They're all having a big discussion about coaching. We do allow it, but they have just decided that there's going to be no coaching. So we'll see how that goes. Inmates running the asylum here today. All right, back to the action. Good break.
Good
Balls
break.
racing apart. Got one down and has options. The 4-9 is a bit of a
4-9.
sticking point there.
Yeah, that's the only major problem.
And the top right hand, up by the top right hand corner of the table. The 13 and the 14 look a little bit tricky. I'd say with the 6 ball there, you've got an option to break that 4 out at some point.
The only problem with
One
that
ball's
is
a good escape ball from almost anywhere on the table.
Yep.
I just realized I'm talking fairly loud, and it's actually gotten a little quiet in here right now. A little early for the place.
she's got to clip this just right.
That That's actually perfect. Just enough angle to float into that 4. Just bump that 9 off of it.
That was the problem I saw. It's a natural angle to push it toward those stripes.
I thought she was actually going to be able to bump into the top side of it and,
Yeah,
and
that's
hit
the
it
way.
into the 9.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe even actually leave it still to that corner. But, you know, breakouts are not easy. They still have options here. Regine can't do too much here other than pot this 5 and leave that 1 there. Well, she's put that 5 up by the 4. That's going to make life interesting in that corner.
Things just got messy.
Thanks for the suggestion, Clay. I'll see what I can do with regard to that. All right, we'll see how that worked. Didn't quite lose that here. Jay's got to try and work through that 1 ball. Not sure what he was attempting to do there. I think Catherine can still see. Yeah, she can still see that 7.
I think he was trying to leave her an angle on it to be able to try to do something with.
That's actually not bad right there. She can still see the 7 to cut it in. Come off the side rail by the side pocket there and come up into that corner. Maybe end up getting to look at one of those 2 balls back down into the corner. Well,
That's
broke
pretty
one
good.
out. Would have been really fortunate to get both of those. Regine's trying to figure out how she can get a look at that 5 after this one. Not really sure what her options here. She can cut that in the side, but I don't think you can get that cue ball to come up into that area. I think your best option here might be to play safe and try and tuck that cue ball in between the.
That's what she's trying to do.
I'm not sure what she's doing there.
She's trying to move
get
the
that
5
cue
out.
ball down table behind the 10 and leave. I think she's
That's
left
not
that
bad.
shot up to the corner, but I think that 10 ball goes by the 8. It might not.
I think it goes.
You know, may have just come a little short there on that one. If it had got a little bit farther past that 10, take away that top right corner. So we'll get a little bit smoother here with the production end of things.
Doug, what are you doing? Just make the 9.
He's looking to see if that cue ball goes past that 5.
He's trying to make that combo.
Well, he may have left another combo.
I think he did.
I know you don't like to do it, but at the same time, you could just play the 12 and leave the cue ball on the backside of the 5. You're not going to get a ball in hand out of it, or most likely won't. But you're making them kick at it, and they won't have a great offensive shot from there. He's looking at that combination.
I think he should take it on a 7-foot. On a 9-foot, no way, but I think he can make this.
He's looking at playing safe. He's going to try and thin it and come up in behind the 9, maybe. Oh, right through. He's left it out in the open. And that's bringing Jay up to the table. Just needs to bump that 4 in, roll back out. Just about to the middle of the table would be perfect. The midline of the table. You need to slow down a bit. That'll work.
It's cuttable.
Well, not only cuttable, but she's also going to have some pretty good, a pretty good line to get decent shape on that 8. I think just a little left-hand siding here. Little bottom left, maybe just a little bottom. I didn't expect that. She did get pretty good on the 8, though.
Oh, this is a 1-pocket drill. 4 balls all in the same corner.
Another late mistake.
Oh, that was actually 14 in the side is the shot here.
It really is.
You gotta shoot the 14 in the side, yep.
Yeah, I think he heard you. No, I'm just kidding. Not from here. Again, another pretty open finish to the second rack. Although it realistically could be 2-0 the other way. Probably
very easily could have been.
Okay.
And just like that, the 2-game handicap is erased.
Well, it's early. We'll see how it goes. You know, Kat, earlier this year, was it earlier this year or late last year? I saw Fargo releases regional ratings, right? And Kat was ranked 12th on Fargo's top 100 Canadian women. And Regine was ranked 15th, I believe.
Nice.
So they can certainly play. Alternating break brings Mike Calla back to the table. Got a little bio of each of the players here, so I'll try and put a little bit out as we go. most of the players playing with Predators. A few exceptions. I think Mike and Kevin play with Joss. The other 4 are pretty much Predator. Oh, I see. I forgot to update something there. I noticed that the Threes Company new Challengers image has Rachine's breaking cue as a broomstick. I forgot to change that. Finding cues everywhere. A little early getting themselves organized, but off the break. Let's see if we can keep the cue ball under control. Not bad. Doesn't
Just
get
got 2
kicked.
down.
I didn't curse him. Mike has broken my curse. Oh, I feel so good about that. Wide open table. Not a single ball tied up. The most difficult one out there might be the 11.
Yeah, I think solids is the play because of that 11. Although the 9 gives you a good ball to get position on the 11, so I don't think there's a heavy favorite between stripes and solids here.
No, if
You
I
can go
had to
either way.
give one an edge, it'd be the low balls. But it's not much of an edge.
No.
I think Doug was just looking to see if that one ball went by, that 14. I think he's still going to thin the 5 and leave the one ball to the same corner.
I agree.
A little wider off that,
Gotta slow
off that
down.
rail than I thought he'd be. I think Mike's got a thread through to the 4. He's just worried about where he's going to end up. That 6 and 6 is probably going to cause some havoc there. Mr. Haydu, welcome to the stream. Was he trying to play safe there? Or did he just miss that badly?
I think he just missed it, but I think maybe he kind of knew it was a bit of a two-way shot.
Maybe a little indecisive, you think?
Yeah, maybe. It's early on, too. The guys maybe not be totally warmed up.
Yeah, it's a little cooler in here than it was last time. I think he's got that 14.
I think he's just called the 12 ball in the top right corner.
On the 12 on the top right.
I think he's going to back cut this, maybe.
That looks like he's lining up top left.
No, you're right. Another two-way shot.
That's not really a bad leave. That one ball does not go to the side. You wouldn't want to shoot it from there anyway, I think. Wouldn't leave your cue ball going anywhere nice. Pretty sure that 4 ball is blocked. Might be able to just see the edge of it.
Yeah, I don't think there's much there with the
If
4.
there's anybody on the opposing team you want to have with no options when he comes to the table, it's this guy. In Interesting tidbit. Kevin actually played in the 1980 World Snooker Championships when Cliff Thorburn won it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I just found that out on his little bio that we get everybody to fill out. He had to have been a youngster then.
I was all of 9 years old, I think.
I certainly had not discovered pool then.
On here. Good shot into a tight pocket.
Yeah, what can Regine see from that top angle? I don't like banking the 9. I
Nope.
don't mind playing the rail first. I think that's the 12 ball. Yeah. Rail first, take the 12 ball in the corner. I think there are other opportunities to move that 9 rather than going for the bank right now. I think if you go for the bank right now, you sell out if you don't hang it.
Yeah.
Or make it. That looks like the 1 might be blocked.
Yeah, but Doug can shoot the 6.
Yeah, the 6 is a pretty good escape ball from anywhere.
6, get an angle on the 7 to get down for the 1.
Yeah, that 4 ball is really causing Three's Company problems with anything they try and do if they get back to the table here.
Yep. Oh, I hit that too hard. Oh, I think he might have lucked out.
Got a little lucky to bump that 7 and hold it right there. Now, I think with Mike's angle on this one, I'm going to flip angle as soon as he gets down in the shot. He should be able to hold it.
No,
for
one
that
cushion.
1 there.
That's good. Kevin will just draw this out. 1 cushion back to the middle of the table.
Just make sure he gets past that 8 though. I think that's what he's looking at, because if you look at the other angle, he's got angle to go into that end rail. And I think he's got too much angle here that if he tries to draw out, he might clip that 10.
Ah, right.
I think he's going to have to try and stun it to come towards that left-hand side pocket. Yeah, that was going to be a tricky in and out of that opening there. I think the 12, no, the 15 ball now. Take the 15, then it's out of the way of the 10. You'll still leave the 12. You got to do something to get after that 9, though.
I think you got to make that 15 and leave an angle on the 14 to get down table. Short side for the 9.
Yeah, I think you've got the right idea there.
An inch or 2 further would have been nice. He's got cat queuing over a ball here.
Yeah, just a little over top, isn't it? She might be queuing a little bit beside it. A little tough to tell. She's going to cut that 12 in. I guess she's coming back up for the 10. That's a little ambitious to try and slide through that gap to go after the 9. I don't think you'd get the angle right.
No, I think she's gonna slow roll it. Yep.
Okay, now this actually isn't bad. This gives them 2 rails. Regine can play it off the 14, past the 1 to the end rail, and then into the 9. If you miss it, you're still going to have a good shot at the 10. I don't mind that idea. Yeah, Rob, it's all 7-foot tables that we're playing on today.
Yeah, she's queuing this with topspin. Oh.
You know, I might be inclined to play safe here. Thin that 10 ball. Leave the cue ball right where his Q-tip was there. Leaving the shot on the 1 to the bottom corner. I think it's a scratch shot from the side. Yeah, if you leave that angle, I don't think you get away from the scratch, and if you take that on, you'd have to take the bank on. Corner bank from there. You do have to make sure that you don't leave that rail first 4.
That's good.
I think he's left the rail first 4 though. Yeah,
That's
he come
tight.
just down the side, just past the 9, off the rail, clip the 4 into the corner, come right out for that 1 either in the top right corner or the side. And Doug sees it, he knows that one.
It's hard to tell, but it looks like he was gonna catch the 4 a little thin.
It isn't new cloth, it's, oh, that was.
Oh, yep.
I thought that was way too high up the rail. That was actually nicely done. I know when Doug watches this later, he'll be like, why'd you sound so surprised I made that?
Get
If
some legs,
that's
ball.
halfway, no, that's come far enough. Kevin won't have too many problems with that one. Okay, that's going to make it 3. Okay, Three's Company getting warmed up here. So it's a little bit of a challenge to do this social media and the production and stuff. It's a learning process. Nice break by Kat. I don't. Did she make something there? Yeah, she's
Yeah,
made a
she
high
got
ball.
something down.
She made one of each. No? Yeah.
I believe so.
If that 12 ball goes, and I think it does.
It
yeah,
does.
she's lining up it now. I kind of like high ball. It's just wide open. Trickiest one might be that 13, but you can use that 14. In case anybody's wondering about my shot selection at 8 ball, it's no secret that 8 ball is not my strongest game. I'm not sure where he was trying to get with that one. What was he trying to do there, Sale? Was he trying to come up and take that 13 now?
Or maybe just
Get
hold
between
it
the
to
6
be
and the
straighter
13?
on the 14.
I see stay straight or on the left side of the 14.
Yeah. I mean, either way, they got to find a way to get out of here. They've had a few opportunities they've missed and given away a couple games.
And they're good enough that they get out. Wow. Just a little bit too rushed on that stroke, it looked like. So over the last 2 weeks, a little bit of practice I got to practice. I've been really working on that stuff we talked about from Mark Wilson. Really feels a lot smoother. We were talking last time about a coach down in the States named Mark Wilson who did a coaching seminar at the Derby City Classic. Did 3 sessions, I think. You'll see it all on YouTube.
Yep, on the AccuStats channel.
Right. Did a very nice job. Very informative. Made a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, he has a common sense approach.
Rob Fidonato, then who is the next team to challenge the winner? That would be a team out of the Metro. We're going to be coming to you from the Metro Cafe next time. I believe that's March 27th, if I'm not mistaken. And it will be Mike Scott, Ace, how do you say Ace's last name?
Ananias, I think.
Ananias. And who was the fourth one, or third one there?
Was it Lino? Lino Ricafrente?
Lino Ricafrente.
Yeah.
So that'll be a good match too. Oh, the first little stumbling block from Doug there.
You know why he missed that shot? That stupid carbon fiber shaft he plays with.
I see.
That was nice touch.
Nice weight to come out, leave angle to come back down table. Jay should be able to just put this in that top right corner, come back out to the center of the table, and depending on which one he gets a little better on.
That's nice.
Yeah, 14.
Just don't leave Regine queuing over the ball
here. A little
here.
bit of auto adjustment on the camera there. Give me a second. There, that should do it. Nope, that didn't help. And they are on the board. Tying it up 3-3. So, a little bit about our challengers. Jason Copeman, Fargo rate of 645. And as of the last Fargo rate BC rankings, he was sitting 21st in the province. Breaking with a thumper. There's a fella out of Calgary, I believe, makes those. And plays with a predator. His favorite player is our own Simon Pickering, one of the top shooters of the West Coast. And this last winter here down at the 2019 WBCA event, last October, Jay played in the Elite 10-ball singles, and he came in second, I believe. Second or third. Third. He beat Daniel Sardencillo, beat Cole Gibbons, another good player from the Pacific Northwest, and his only losses that tournament were to James Davey, the eventual winner. I think James Davey played Lake McKay in the final, I believe. Mike's just getting fed up with the old template rack there.
Yeah, he abandoned it.
Yeah, doesn't like template racks, doesn't like carbon fiber shafts. Oh my gosh. Are there two more widely debated things in pool than template racks and carbon fiber shafts? I'm not entirely sure.
Well, I don't have anything against carbon fiber shafts. I just think that, how do I say this? It won't benefit the majority of players as much as they may think it will.
There's no piece of equipment out there that you're going to buy and is going to make your game jump 50 points in Fargo.
No.
The only way to jump 50 points in Fargo is to put time in on the table.
Lessons, practice, compete. Yep.
Drills are very, very good for just training that muscle memory.
And your confidence too.
It's a wide open table there. Mike didn't scratch.
It's because you didn't say anything.
Yeah. They're trying to figure out the order of who's playing. I guess they got a little confused. Somebody thought somebody else was starting. So if y'all don't mind, oh, pattern racking. Oh, of course, Tyler. How could I have forgot pattern racking? And shoes. Yes, shoes, very hotly debated. Well, maybe not shoes. Sorry, I'm still battling through the last of that cold. Have to switch the mic on and off a little bit. Well, that gets them into that little cluster there. They should be able to dance through that.
Yep.
Need to figure out that 6-ball soon.
Yes.
Almost inclined to play the 3 and try and leave the 1 afterward. Or do you just draw this back a little bit, bump the 12 and leave the 4?
I think you can go either way with it.
Well, so they're going after the 6 now. I think if we can switch to that side view. Should be able to cut that 4 with bottom left. You might even squeak by the 11 and bump the 9.
I think it might be too thin to do that.
Nicely done. And got a little lucky there even to tie up the 15 because now there's no, they didn't settle into a wired combination.
Yep. And she's got the 2 on this side next.
I don't believe she can cue low enough to get bottom on it. No, she's got to roll this in with top. She might bump into the 7. Probably just going to slide by it though. Maybe all the way down for the 1. Oh no, she's got the 6 there too.
Yeah.
After making sure he broke it out, I forgot it was even sitting there. Like and share, folks. I'd really appreciate it. Trying to bring some awareness to more of the good pool that's up here in this part of the country, this part of the continent. I think she's got a little bit of angle here, but she might.
She's going to stun 2 rails.
Stop it. Stun 2 rails in a round.
Oh, she did not want to do that.
Yeah, that's going to make it tricky.
To say the least.
I think Jay's still looking at that 7. He might be able to cut it in. He's got a really good eye for these and doesn't show a lot of fear when he has to take them on.
How do you get on the 1, though? Just kind of hope.
I think he might run into that 14, but he might be a little bit too long. It might miss it just on the side.
Great pot.
He's got a heck of an eye on him.
Position was always going to be the issue.
Yeah, on this one, I think you just got to roll up to it. I don't think there's an offensive opportunity here. You're bridging over a ball. You do have a bank side, but wow. Yeah, I'll check that volume there, Tyler. Let me know if that made a difference. I'm trying to make sure that we don't hear the audio from the music playing in the background. Brad, it's myself, Colin Scheel, and sitting beside me is Sale Yu. He came down on match number 1 and was nice enough to come back down and do it again today. Is she just looking at possible leave, or?
I think she was looking at a possible kick at one point. She's just trying to weigh all of her options here.
Is she hooked by that 11?
No,
Sorry.
but I think she's trying to make this thing.
Oh, wow. That was a great attempt.
I like it.
No fear.
If you can't get safe,
Love it.
just go for it. It's kind of reminiscent of the first game, though. Getting stuck at the end of a rack. Kevin's going to shoot this 15 in first. Oh, no. He'll play for the 15 here. Oh, never mind.
Y'all can let me know how the audio's doing. Looks like I'm getting some notes here that we've got none. Just checking the settings here. Should be fine on all of them. We'll up those a little bit further. Another open table for Great Wide North.
Yep.
McCat came so close on that one.
She did.
These guys are pretty smooth, though. Doug's just going to draw this out a little bit. Oh, he chose to come off the side rail. We had a little bit of camera lag there. Not sure what that's about.
I would have liked to have seen him draw that a little more.
Yeah, it's kind of given Mike a little bit of a funny angle.
Yeah, he's got to play for the opposite pocket now.
And with that angle, Kevin will just play it over to the right-hand side of the screen there.
Yep.
Great White North has come out of the gate here. And they're playing pretty strong, stronger than they did last time.
They have, but Three's Company's given them some extra opportunities too.
Yeah, I think they'll
They
just take a little
capitalize
bit
them.
more to settle down. Up 4-1 in the first race to 5. It's starting a little bit slow right now because we do have this race to 5 with Scotch triples. But as soon as this race is over, we're going to be splitting this up into 2 tables. We've got a bunch of Scotch doubles and singles matches. And we'll have more action than I can follow. Okay, Regine was successful on her last break. Had a good spread, made a ball, kept the cue ball in the center of the table-ish. This could be
where's
tricky.
the cue ball going?
Oh, that hit a half a dozen balls before I cursed it into the top right corner pocket. All right, ball in hand to Mike. Pretty sure he's going to take high ball. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't think there's any real choice there with the 2, 3, and 6 messed up like that. I'll be pretty shocked if he takes a low ball here.
So, what ball do you leave before the 8 then?
I don't mind leaving the 15.
Yeah.
You can work the 9, 11, 12. Is that the 13's in the middle there? A little tough to see the color on that. Okay. Just surprised
mind
myself.
leaving.
I was checking the audio on one of the live feeds and forgot I left it up. Must be almost straight on that 12. A little bit of a curl there at the end. I could shoot that 13 in the side, drift the cue ball up towards the 1, leave the 11.
13, 11, 10, 15, 8.
Just a little bounce off the rail. Okay,
Oh.
that's going to cause a little bit of a problem. Because he's going to have to come in. He's not going to get on that 15 easily from there.
Yeah, he's got some traffic to negotiate.
He's got to go right in and out of that traffic without making it worse. Oh, he could see the 15 from there.
I like the choice, given if he could see it.
Well, definitely, if you can see the 15 from there, that's definitely the one you gotta go at. You do not want to have to be trying to get that cue ball in between the 6 and the 8 and back out.
Yeah, it's so easy to wreck on the 8 and leave yourself hooked, right?
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, George. Apparently, the commentary went down. Not sure exactly what happened there. I'll have to review it at the end and see if maybe the audio engine failed. It's up and running now, though. Good. Thank you.
Somehow left an awkward shot for Jay.
Yeah, it's a little tricky bridging up over a ball.
I hate these shots. Hit that well.
Nicely done. Again, a little lag with the camera there. I'll have to do some more research as to what's causing that. I think Cap might want to just drift off this 4 right down towards the 6. anywhere near that rail, and I think it's Regine's up next.
I think you want to make sure the cue ball is on the rail so you have a little bit of an angle to carry him into the 3-2.
Yeah, he'd like to be like really close to right on the rail so he can go through those two.
The 3 will naturally go to that bottom left corner. You'll have a shot.
That looks like it's going to be...
That's pretty good.
Little farther off the rail than I thought it was going to come. But I think Regine still has an angle there that she can cheat this. She might end up just rolling it down table, maybe bump the 2 a little bit and leave the 3 to the side. Try and get that 2 ball just past that 15.
Situation like this, I'd prefer to hit it firm and just kind of get them open. You get a little too cute with something, you get hooked or something, right? Oh, safe.
Oh, that works.
If the 10 doesn't go, but there's an...
Nope, wrong table. Wrong table again.
It's not a bad angle to carry him into the 12 from here.
Oh, Doug's
or is that the
blocking
15?
our angle there.
Get out of the way, Doug.
Okay, we're going to have to put a piece of tape on one side of the rail, on any side that has a camera on it. You're not allowed to stand in.
Yeah.
Okay, he can see both sides of that 10. And he can definitely cut it towards the side. So this is all...
He's got a natural angle.
It's going to require a little bit of luck to get a nice shot at it. It's a little bit too hard to predict exactly where that 15 is going to get pushed.
Yeah, no, you gotta hit it firm with, get into there with some speed. That'll give you the best chance of getting an open shot.
Yeah, just try and get in and get out.
Oh, is he drawing this?
He's drawing it. Yeah, it looks like he's jacking up and digging in. He's going to try and draw this in there with bottom left. Well,
you screwed up the 2.
Pretty sure that 6 ball goes to the side.
I think so.
Just depends on what he can do with it on the 2 ball there. Is there enough angle on that he can bump into the 2?
There might be.
If he can, problem solved.
Just clip it and push it to the rail. It's still not easy to get to, though. Maybe you play safe from here.
I don't mind playing safe here. I think the offensive shot is a little harder than the containing safety. That was one of the things I noticed about Jay's game when I played him at one of the events they had up at the Metro there a couple of months ago. Was his table management was really good. He made smart decisions.
I don't mind actually drawing the cue ball back on a safe and leaving the 15 visible. Doesn't go anywhere, but you force him to kind of touch it. Help you free up your 2.
Yeah, that's a good option there.
Just don't let him see the 10.
I don't mind that drawing back, forcing him to make the 2. Although I think he's going to try and roll forward a hair and freeze up to the... No, he made the 6 in the side. That cue ball's got to stop. Okay, that was a heck of a shot.
That was. This is a pressure putt.
Yeah, just keep your head down, follow through, trust what you're doing. Wow, did not miss that by much at all. These pockets don't like to keep a ball in front of it. If you miss, it usually throws it right out.
Yeah.
So if you miss and it stays in there, you know you didn't miss by much.
He's going to play the 10 in the side and carom off the 8.
With a little top left, spin up to take the 15 in the other side. He's going to hit this pretty hard.
That was pretty good. That's a good effort.
Done.
Personally, I would have banked that 10 ball cross side.
Breaks that 8 out. It's a game-changing game winner right there. That would be it for the Scotch triples race. Score in the match is 5-3. Coming up next, we're going to have a race to 3 8-ball singles and a race to 3 8-ball Scotch. We're going to see Doug playing cat in the 8-ball singles, and then Mike and Kevin are going to be playing Regine and Jay. Race to 3 8-ball Scotch. Okay, just adjusting a few things here. Okay, 1 second.
It's too dark.
I've got it on both tables. I'm just trying. Okay, just trying to figure out our scoreboard option for the second table. It's a little far away, a little hard to see. I'm blind as a bat, in other words. On the left table, you're going to have the Scotch doubles between, I believe it was Mike and Kevin versus Regine and Jay. So the right-hand table will have Doug and Kat, race to 3, 8-ball portion of the match. Regine getting set to break. We'll see if we can change things around. It's going to go pretty quick now. 2 games, 2 tables, 2 races at a time.
Is this the color that's working? It's easier to see if I color almost. You can't even see the number. Mike said it was okay to put it there.
Okay. I think that's a dry break from Regine. Nope. Jay's at the table, so they must have got one down. Doug's got a ball down on his table. Low ball or high ball on the left there, Sale? I think they're a little bit more difficult with low ball.
I think if
the
the
5
9
and the 3 are a little tricky.
if the 9 goes, I like high ball.
Jay's going to take the 13, try and come out into the middle there. Little lag on the camera. Regine's looking at the 12, looking at the 9. I don't mind her taking the 14 from here. Straighten that angle out on the 9 so you can control the shape to the 11 and the 12 better. All right, the 11 in that top left corner, the 10 in the side. Jay has options.
Yeah, he does. And he's got a 10 ball there that has an insurance ball. No matter what he does, he should have a shot.
Just making a decision. Doug's picking through the low balls there. Oh, that might be a little tricky.
I think he's okay.
Not so sure about that. I don't believe Regine can see that 12 into the side. Maybe. She's looking at the 11 to clip the 11 in that top left corner.
Not sure.
Doug's got a little funny on the 2, just trying to figure out how he wants to shape himself up for the 6 on the right-hand table. Regine might be playing that 12 off the 14 on the side.
She did.
It's good effort, good stroke. Just didn't quite clip it full enough. Doug's trying a thin cut on the 5. Hit it a little thick.
Yep.
I'll bring Cat up.
Nice little breakout shot by Kevin. Develop the 3 and the 5.
Like, our camera got a little bump there. Have to talk to them about that. Watch that. Don't want anybody to get any seasickness watching the table wobble. Ooh, Kevin's overhit that one. Yeah, that's
Not his best effort.
it's a case of hitting it too good.
Mike's got the 1 ball though, so.
Oh, he's got the 3 as well, right? The 3 or the 1. I
Yeah.
think he's going to line up on that 3. You just stick that in the bottom left corner, bounce the cue ball out to the middle of the table. Oh, he was pretty straight on that. I thought he had more angle.
Kevin's got a little work to do here. If he's shooting the 1, maybe he's got the 6.
I'm not sure what Cat's doing here. Trying to cut that 13 to the side.
I think so.
Wow, gutsy shot. The only
15
reason I say
next.
It's a gutsy shot is because the cue ball wasn't going to be going anywhere nice. It was going just into further and further away. I mean, she still has shots she could make, but I think she's looking at that 14.
The green one?
Yep. Try and cut that. I think she can get by the 15. Maybe not. Maybe not now that I look at it that way. Mike looking up pot in the 6 ball past the 12.
Slow
He's got
roll.
3/4 of a pocket there. Oh, that's going to be a little wide. Nope. Although he hasn't done Kevin any favors on the 2. If that's frozen to the rail, that's going to be tricky.
If it's frozen, it'd be better for him. He could spin it in off the rail, maybe.
Yeah, he might spin that off the rail, come end rail into the
I wonder if
2,
he's
side rail, and then back down to the bottom rail. I'd rather kick at these, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't mind him kicking at it. You do have to hit it with a little bit of speed, maybe. Just the 11 blocks the 8 on the
Doug.
side pocket.
Yeah, the 11 blocks the 8 for sure. It's not going on the side. So you've got to hit with this with enough speed to get back out to the center of the table and leave that 8 into the top right corner.
Nice.
He's left Mike some work, but at least he's got a decent shot at it compared to what could have been there.
Oh, yeah.
And right in the heart. So that's going to be another one. Oh, I gotta change that outside race. Oh, that's something I never, I'm just gonna keep track of the overall race then. We'll have to flash up the score sheet a little bit here, just so that you all have an idea of what's happening. So Great White North took the first set 5-1. Mike and Kevin just took the first game in the Scotch doubles with Regine and Jason. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, sorry, I left this on the score sheet when we've got action going. My cat trying to stretch to reach for that 9.
She's a little straight on it.
You just need to roll it in.
Play the short
Nice
side.
and slow and play that short side on the 12. Yeah, there you go.
That's
Just
good.
roll the ball with the head. She'll have the 12 in the corner, not too much angle. She should be able to roll out right out between the head spot and the 15. Kevin and Mike picking their way through the rack on the other table.
She hit
I
that a
thought
little
that one
soft.
was a little soft there. That's all right. She can hit this with a bit more pace and let the cue ball run around the table.
Kevin just actually hit a nice little subtle shot. Made sure he got below the 4.
To get on the left-hand side of that pocket line.
Yeah, because if he's on the high side,
Oh, and
Mike is
Cat
gonna
hit
have
that
issues.
perfect. That's 1 for Cat. Was that the first game in that set?
that was the first game.
Okay. Kevin's again played short side. Loves that short side shape, I guess. That's even shorter than the other side. He's just showing off the cue ball control. Mike just playing that with a little bit of
was
check siding to
good
come
shot.
back up to the center. Perfect weight for the other end of the table. Looks like it's going to be another one for
Mike and Kevin.
Great White North. Mike and Kevin on the far left, on the left table. Doug's just trying to work that template rack out of the cluster of balls there. I guess he's decided it's too tough. He's going to leave it there and maybe sink a ball, get it out of the way before he tries that again.
Yep.
He's got an open table there, but I'm not really sure.
It's a little
The
messy.
angle on the 10 doesn't lead to a breakout on the 14. If he goes a little bit too far, I think he's trying to drive down to get on the left side of that pocket line for the 9, but that is such a small target zone with the 4
Yeah,
there.
he didn't get there.
Nice
think
break by
Regine
Regine
broke-
on the left table there, but came
It's
up
dry.
dry. That'll bring Mike and Kevin
Oh.
to the table trying to pick their way through it. Oh, he went off the rail and back up. That's a nice shot. Now he's just got to figure out a way to get out of that 14 ball there. Pot the 14 bottom left. Try and come between the 5 and the 2. He got there, and I think that 12 goes in the side from there, but failed to pocket the 14. So that'll bring Kat up to the table. She doesn't have a whole lot of options, actually. That 3 ball is now blocked by the 14. Five ball doesn't go. She might. No, I wouldn't want to play that 2 ball anywhere. Cut the 6, cut the 4. Or is that 7 ball of hers by the 12?
It's the 7 ball, but I don't think it goes anywhere except maybe a cross bank to the side.
Mike leaving Kevin on that 14 with some good angle to get around the table. I don't know if Kevin's going to try and draw to this. Looks
No,
like he's
she
gonna
had it.
come around. Oh, just draw back a little bit. And he got there for the 9.
Play on the short
So
side
that
of the
just
10.
leaves him to keep that cue ball clean. Keep the cue ball clean, keep it out of trouble. You should be through this rack. Oh, Kat has missed the 1. Left the 11, but I think that's really Doug's only starting ball.
Oh, Kevin hit that nice. You know, real easy for Mike.
That's going to be a tough match on that, or tough race on those, on that left table. Mike and Kevin play really, really strong, so
They haven't missed the ball.
Jay and Regine are going to have to
It's over.
find a rhythm. That's it.
That's it. 3-0.
I forgot it was just a race to 3. Okay, so 3-0 in that race. Up next is Regine and Mike in 10-ball singles. So if you can hold the fort down for a minute there, Sale,
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Kat's made the 3. I think it's 5-1, 4-2 is the pattern to play. He's just going to draw this back a little bit for the 2. Regime and Mike starting a 10-ball match on the other table. Cats up 2-0 in a race to 3. Total match score is now 8-5 with Cats' second win there.
Sorry about that. My throat was getting a little dry there. All right. I think Cat got that last one there.
Yep.
So Doug's down 2-0 in that set. Yes?
Yes, he's down 2-0. Mike's just broken dry over there on the 10-ball match.
Well, cue ball taking a leap into the air and then a roll into the pocket.
I think he got kissed in.
Rotation pool. I like rotation pool a lot better than 8-ball. I just don't play enough 8-ball to really get the pattern play well. Whereas 9-ball, 10-ball, that the pattern play is usually pretty self-evident, and there's not near as much decision making as you pick your way through a 9-ball rack versus an 8-ball rack. Regine's done well there to land almost straight in on the 4.
Got to draw back about 6 inches, maybe a foot.
Yep, just about that. Just try and get as straight as you can on the 5 and just stuck it right there. She can thin the 5, but I think all she can see is paint on that. She might be able to just put the 5 over on the side rail by the 9 and just try and run the cue ball up to the end rail. You're going to pile into the 7.
You know, drawing the cue ball just a foot or 18 inches is actually one of the harder shots in pool.
It's something you have to practice.
Right? People can like juice it up and pull it back 4 or 5 feet, or they can stop it, but it's those in-between shots which are harder than you think.
It's because I think when we start learning, we usually hit it, you know, max draw. Just pull it back as far as I can. And then they don't really practice the 6-inch draw or the 12-inch draw, right?
Yeah, your
Regine
strokes
did
either
really well there to get that 5 onto the side rail.
She did.
It's not frozen on that 9. There's nothing wired.
I think Mike can play this off the right side of the 5 between the 6 and 8 and come down, maybe even behind the 10. This is a safety that I like to play when I play 9 or 10 ball.
The only thing I worry about where the 8 is and coming between the 8 and the 6 there is you are coming close to that bottom left-hand pocket on that angle. Oh, I thought he was going to scratch in the side there too. Well, let your opponent make the mistake. Cat's picking away through that 8-ball rack over here.
Yep.
He's got lots of options there. Doesn't like the 10 or the 9. So taking that 11 to the side. Keep that cue ball out of trouble. She's going to settle up to the 5, but it knocked it clear. So she's still got 13 or the 15. Sorry, 15 or the 14.
I think
I'm
she.
actually starting to recognize the darn Cyclops ball colors.
Yeah, I know, right there. Yeah, she wants to play the 10 and then the 9 first.
Yeah, you don't want to be leaving those two balls
At the end,
on
before
the
the 8.
table at the end with your 8 ball at the other end of the table.
Especially when
kind
you're
of unlucky there to draw right into the 9.
Does that not go on this side? I guess not, huh?
I'm pretty sure that doesn't go by that 4 into the side. She might have the bank. Well, bank side. Well, bottom left on it. Draw that cue ball into the side rail and out a little bit. That'd be a crazy good shot. Well, we've got a 2-week break after this. Everybody's going down to Las Vegas for the BCA tournament. Oh, if Regine's hit that
Nice.
right. Nice.
Nice.
Done.
Nice safety by Regine.
Leaves him in the pocket. Trying to get by the 8 up table. He might actually be able to thin the side of that 5, but can't really tell from this angle.
He might, but either way, he doesn't like it.
No, it's not going to be an offensive shot.
That's pretty good, all things considered.
You know, and right here, I think you'll see Regine roll up to it and just do a little split safety and try and keep the 7 ball in between them. Or she may do try and drive that 5 ball 2 rails to the side rail and float the cue ball in behind the 9.
Yep.
Little tough to do. She is bridging over the 10.
Little hampered.
So that affects things.
I don't mind actually playing the left side of the 5 and going 2 rails with the cue ball.
Just drive the 5 straight into the 7 so it doesn't go anywhere. And
Yeah,
bring
it's
cue
going
ball
to be
2
stuck
rails
in the
back
end
to
rail.
center of the table down here.
See, I don't like that.
I mean, you left a bank. The cue ball's going the wrong way to get to the 6. Although you don't really need to do much. You can probably just stay right there.
I think he plays it cue ball behind the 7.
I think that's what he's setting up to do, but he's hit it too light.
Oh.
He's just fed the 5 ball a little closer to the hole. That should be the opportunity Regine needed. She's taking her time, get herself set up.
She's trying to decide whether to roll down to get on the right side of the 6 or leave it there.
I think she's cutting that in the side. Or she's trying to. It's sometimes hard to seize those opportunities. Doug was trying to play safe there.
Yeah, and he sold out big time.
I don't think he's gonna. You know, I'm just not gonna. Just not gonna curse Cat. I'll just leave it alone. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen.
Yep.
I think the goal would be to make the 9 in the top left corner pocket.
She'll attempt some sort of pull shot here. And that's all I have to say.
True. I can definitely see that happening.
Oh.
Whoa.
That was Kat that kicked the camera slightly.
Yeah, let me see if I can fix that, folks. Hopefully it stops shaking soon. What'd she do? Hit it with a bat? Okay, I gotta tweak that. She's obviously moved the whole stand.
Oh, nice shot by Kat. Don't do that to her. Intentionally played it off the back of the 8 for position. That was very nice. Mike's just won the first game over there in the 10 ball.
And Kat's got on the 8 ball. Doug concedes the game. So that's going to give them 3-0 over Doug. Taking a quick break, and we'll see who's up next. I think we're looking at the 10 ball Scotch doubles. And that should be Doug and Kevin versus Kat and Jason. 8-6, it's a close match. Getting close to, well, we're just
I think it's actually 9-6
9-6.
because Mike's up 1-0 in the 10 ball.
Yep. Oh, you're right, 9-6. Sorry. I had it on the left-hand score, but not on the right one. Little discussion as to what they're doing there, but they should be doing Scotch doubles
10 ball.
10 ball. Race to 3. Doug and Kevin, Kat and Jason. Lagging from break again. These two lag to set this off. See if Jay gets a little closer to that end rail. He's going to get a little closer to that end rail. And then he's going to get a little farther away from that end rail. That's another thing that we don't practice often enough, is just a lag. I mean, tables can vary, so there's not a lot of practice you can do, but it'll give you a feel for it so that you've got at least something to draw on when you go up to leg at another table.
Yeah, I think you should hit a few before you start a match. Regine got an awkward shot. Trying to get safe with this. I think she's done well. Kevin broke dry on the right table, but he hasn't left Jason the shot. Maybe a possible push out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason's
Just
pushed
pushing
out.
that out. The 1 ball is looking tight for that side pocket.
I don't think it goes.
It's real close to the side. I wouldn't be surprised if Doug pots this. Oh,
I don't think
right
Jay
into the
would have.
horn.
I don't think Jay would have pushed out to there if it went. I think he suckered Doug into shooting that.
Good strategy,
Yeah.
especially if your opponent buys into it. But you're right. I mean, especially after just commenting on how good Jay can control the table
Yeah.
and manage it. You're right. He wouldn't have pushed out to that if he could see it. Regine playing
Another safety
touch
battle?
Safety again. You know, that's one of the things I've noticed a couple last year when I did commentary for the Tournament Queens over at the Metro. I never noticed how effective these little touch safeties are at not relinquishing complete control of the table to your opponent, and B, actually kind of annoying your opponent.
Oh yeah, if you play safety well, you can keep someone off their rhythm, rack after rack. If you never leave them an open shot.
You keep them off balance, always doing something that they're not positive they're going to have a good opportunity with.
Yep.
Oh, that might be a little.
No, she got a rail.
She got the rail, and she got the hook.
And I don't want to generalize too much, but generally the young guys, you play good safety against them, that can frustrate them more. They just want to run balls, you know?
Yep. But a well-timed and a well-played safety will win you a lot of racks. Oh, and Mike's going to get a decent leave out of this one. I think that rolled clear. If Regine can see that, she can just see paint. Buff the 2-ball as it goes by. Should probably, yeah, she's jacking up to just swerve a little bit, just to thin that 8, maybe get it in behind the 10-4. No, no rail. It's a good try.
Jason and Kat got a little awkward pattern on the 8 and 9. I think they're okay up to there, but
watch how Kat works her way through the table. Very deliberate, very planned, very methodical, and she executes very well.
It's like Stan Tarangelo.
There's nothing that she rushes.
You watch Stan Tarangelo play. Doesn't seem to do anything spectacular, but he never misses.
Doesn't miss a lot. Misses about 95% less than I do. You don't want to play this one slow. You're going to have to play this one fast to come out and around for the 8 in the same pocket.
Yeah.
This might be one where you just want to play the safety and bank it to the end of the middle of the end rail. Oh, nope, she could see enough of that. Oh, don't do it. Okay, it's going to be clear.
It's okay. How do you get on the 9, though?
Hasn't left Jay a great shot to... Oh, I think he was just looking to see if he could just cut it, roll the cue ball down off the side rail a 1.5 feet, and cut that 9 ball in the bottom right corner pocket.
Not sure, though. I called it earlier. I always said the 8-9 was going to be the issue.
Did Mike's not going to get his jump cue?
Nope.
That's Joe Rogan impersonating Earl Strickland strong. You're jumping that with a full cue.
Jump with a Miyochi!
How strong is that? Think that's going to work.
That was a good shot by Jason.
If she can thin this 9 in, she's going to bump the 10. But I think if she just bumps it ever so slightly, she can still leave it for that left-hand side pocket.
Yeah, the 10 won't move much. No, mate.
Nope. Hit it with a little bit of pace, left it top right.
It's good, though.
Works. Works well.
That's going to make it 9-7.
Creeping closer. We've got a match here, folks. If you wouldn't mind hitting that share, hit the share button. See if we can get over 50 folks today. 50 folks watching today. Welcome to the stream, Larry, Carrie, and Gary. That's odd, but cool. Jay and Kat got some smiles out there. Drawing it back within 2 games. Surprised Regine went forward and behind the 10 there on that one. I kind of thought she might just go straight up table, but that's all right.
She's okay though.
She's got a good look at this ball.
Yep. Oh, don't. Oh.
Well, she can still cut it in. It's just a little bit of a trickier shot.
It's not where she wanted to be.
No, she just wanted to float past it and play in
Yep.
that top right corner, but
Yep. What a touch by Robitaille.
nice combination there.
And the touch to stay on the 1. Oh, kind of a two-way type shot by Regine. What the
Pretty sure
hell did
there's
Doug
no-
just do?
Pretty sure Mike's going to try and bank this to the side. Nope, just going to play safe. That little bump safety, hide it behind the wall.
Doug had 4 square inches where he could have hooked Kevin, and he did it. Almost anywhere else in the table, Kevin has a shot on the 3.
That's not a big target through there.
Nice!
Oh, man. Wow. Just writing that one down for later. That he had so little room there. Regine going for the jump shot, made the hit, legal shot on the 8. She's left Mike a shot that he should be able to make. Doug not quite cutting that 4 ball enough. With Jay looking at this table, I could see him trying to bank this 4.
Good cut by Mike. Got good on the 9.
And Jay played safe. Takes guts to play another safety after a guy gets out of a bad leave like that last one.
No. Doug meant to play it there. That was position.
No, I'm not buying that one. I just can't. I'm sorry.
Let's ask Doug after.
So that makes it 10-7. Great White North stretching its lead by a little bit. Is that 6 ball? Does that 6 ball go by the 9?
I don't think so.
I can't really tell.
If it did, I think he would have got down to shoot this a lot quicker. Maybe it
I
does.
think
He's
it
trying
does.
to
He was
play
just looking to
position
see.
there.
Well, this is a make it you win, don't make it you lose kind of shot.
Mike's hit
Mike
a very nice break.
Breaking on the other table. You notice some of the guys have, especially the pros, have started to make sure that that cue ball comes up table.
Yes. The 1 ball tends to come straight back in tempo. And if you hit it
Very
just...
frequently, it's those 2 balls behind the 1 that will go into a side
Yeah,
pocket.
exactly. You do have to hit them
Cat has
pretty hard.
Nailed the 6. Hasn't left Jay a great shot in the 7, but we've seen Jay make these pretty consistently in the past. And that cue ball is going to come around, shape
kind of
up
a-
towards the 8 on the 2 or 3 rail shot.
Kind of a natural position. Just cut this in.
Keep your head down, follow through. He hopped
Nice.
up a little bit there. Oh, come on, camera, catch up with us here.
There we go.
Oh, that's
He's
gonna
good.
work. That's gonna work. Cat just needs to cut this in and let the cue ball come off the rail. Even if it goes all the way to the other side, as long as it doesn't do something really nasty, which I'm not going to say. Just leave Jay a shot at the 9.
I'm gonna predict that Mike's gonna break and run out on the other table over there.
You know, I should use this commentary curse thing. I should go down to Vegas next year
Play some
and
bets.
help commentate for the Moscone Cup
There you go.
and, you know, help the U.S. out a little bit there.
Yeah.
Not that they need it. They've been playing strong.
Oh yeah. There was a series of
Great way to get a
years
front
where.
seat at the Moscone Cup, though.
Mhm. Oh.
Oh no.
Did she?
Yeah.
Did she?
That's hooked. Ten ball's too far away, and the 9 ball's too close to the 10 to make a good landing area. He's kicking at this. Now, do you kick it up table to try and get distance, or do you kick it off the side rail to make it? I think you gotta
go for it.
Make it.
They're equally hard. Take the one that will win you the game if it works.
Yeah, I agree.
Yo,
That's a heck of
yo!
Oh, wow. Wow, that was close. Players are digging deep to get through some of these now.
Oh, Mike just hit a good cut.
Yeah, but he's left himself at the 50-yard line staring at a rail. You know, if he was from Kentucky, I would have a lot of faith he could get out from here.
You mean bank that ball?
They play a lot of banks down there.
Oh, yeah.
And unfortunately, he's from BC. Not a bad leave, though. Would have had the 9 to the side.
I don't know where he's from, but you know that player Billy Thorpe? That guy can bank.
Yes. I think he's from Kentucky. Let me look that up.
Nick Varner was from Kentucky, if I remember correctly.
Yes, he was. Owensboro, Kentucky.
Billy Thorpe?
That's the wrong Billy Thorpe. Some musician dude.
Oh, Regine wrecked into the 10 there.
Dayton, Ohio, it says here. Somebody can correct me on that or confirm that, where Billy Thorpe is from. And one of my favorite moments watching the Moscone Cup this year was between racks. Billy Thorpe and Skylar Woodward were sitting down there singing along to whatever music the DJ was playing and just belting it out. I think that's going to give Mike 3, is it not?
I think so. That's it. 3-zip. I got a total score of 12-7.
12-7?
Yeah.
Missed one?
1-1 in this match on the Scotch.
Okay, well, Three's Company needs to pull this back in.
The next scheduled match is Kevin and Jason for singles, but we're going to have to wait till they finish this Scotch match first.
I know.
Jason's going to
You gotta
shoot
wait
this
for
in the
next one to
corner.
start, you said?
Yep.
Okay, we'll just switch
Draw
to
out
main
one
table
rail.
then.
Going to
Just
follow
need to
this
pot this
2
one.
rails.
Just pot it. Cut it in, straight top. Don't do anything with it. And you'll
He's
be
drawing it
fine
off
on
the
that
rail,
angle.
off the side rail.
You don't need to. You can if you want. Now for this one, I just roll into the 8.
I'd stun it back out for the 9 on the same side. I think she's got the angle to do it.
Yeah, I don't mind that as well.
Oh,
don't. Wow.
no. Stay calm, everybody. It's a little awkward.
That'll get your heart going. If it wasn't already. Just going to try and roll this in and float the cue ball just past the 10. Take the 10 up in that top left corner. Or is he going to stick this and bring the cue ball around?
I think he's going to
2
go
rails into
up
the
and
center
down.
of the table. No,
Nope.
he's just floating,
Floating
by.
it. Oh, get off the cushion.
Just a straight stroke. All you got to do. Give it one straight stroke.
See, I don't have that shot in my repertoire.
A
Shooting
stroke
straight,
in
nah.
the repertoire. I have it. I just don't know when it's going to come out.
Shit that good, man.
Wow.
2-1 in this set for Kat and Jason. Overall is 12-8.
12-8. And what did you say the race was in this one?
This is race to 3.
And the score is?
2-1 for Kat and Jason.
Okay. Now that we're down to one table, I can, for a minute here, I can keep track of both. Jay's racking them up. Checking out the template rack for 10 ball this time, I guess. They needed that one. That's a huge deficit, 13-7 versus 12-8.
Yeah. They really need to win this 3-1.
Yeah, it's pretty important right now for them to get one back on the board here with a 0 or just keep Doug and Kevin to 1. Okay, Cat breaking. Watch the 5 and the 8, folks. The 5 and the 8. 5 ball in the
side.
Now she didn't keep the cue ball down table or up table. And she might not have had a very good shot anyway with that 7 ball that crept up on the 1.
Jason's going to
But
push out.
Jay's going to have to push, just nudge that 6 over and leave a little bit of a thin shot on that one. And maybe not.
I think he'll do what you said.
Just leave him the right-hand side of the one.
Yeah, it doesn't go
And
anywhere.
he'll probably get it back. If he gets it back, you can play that safety where you cut the one to the end rail and let the cue ball run 2 rails and out. What's he doing here? Coming off the 4 to the rail?
Yeah. I don't mind that. It's a little longer, a little more difficult.
Well, your 2 rail and out safety is a lot harder from there.
Yep.
Because now you're changing the direction of the cue ball a lot more. You have to hit the one ball a little bit more full.
Kevin's going to bank this one near the 2 and then stun the cue ball across behind the 8-10. Maybe. Oh, nope. Just left it there.
Trading places on the safety.
He had a lot more of that one than I thought he had.
That's actually a really good safety from there.
Yeah, that is.
She's taken away the bottom rail, and Kat basically has a 1 rail kick off the top rail where she has to feed it between the 2 and the 3. There's a fair amount of room between there, but
I like the 2 cushion off the right side and then the bottom. Hit it a slow speed. It'll hopefully catch it thick enough. The 1 will roll into the 2 and leave him nothing.
Between the 7 and the 9?
Yep.
Or the 6 and the 9, sorry?
Yep. I play 3 cushion billiards, so that kind of kick doesn't scare me.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the line. It looks like you're hitting the left side of the 1 as we're looking at it. Or are you trying to hit that right full in the face?
As full in
And
the
just
face
push
as
it up to the
possible.
2.
Yeah, just to push it toward the 2. Unless they line up dead to the corner, they won't have anything. You live to fight another day.
One of our mics isn't on there, Ed. Just checking. Check, check. No,
Check,
seems
check.
to be working on this end. Turn up the master volume a little bit, maybe. See what that does. Cat's still checking this angle out. Give you the side view. So you're saying come by this middle diamond here on this bottom right rail.
Yep.
All the way to about where that chalk is.
Yep. And just ease into that 1.
I see what you're saying, but
But again, as a 3 cushion player, that shot doesn't
it's more
scare
in
me.
your repertoire than it would be in mine.
Yeah.
And drove it right into the 1 there.
That's ball in hand. The table's pretty open.
That'll bring Douglas up to the table.
Did you just call him Douglas?
Yes.
He just doesn't look like a Douglas.
No.
Gonna make this, leave it there for the 3.
Just a little bit of angle on that to get over for the 4.
Yep.
Kevin just floats down. That's
A little
pretty
straight.
straight, but with these pockets on the diamonds, when you're that close, you can usually wiggle a little bit of angle out of it. Welcome to the stream, Susie. Michael Silvius,
Another local pool player from the lower mainland here shoots a pretty strong game. Kevin making that 6 look easy.
Yep.
I wonder how Doug can hook him on the 8. I mean, get some shape on the 8. Doug's my partner in the Kings of the Hills here, so I like to give him a hard time. He's also a long-time teammate. And if
He's
I don't
left
give
him
him a
good.
hard time, like really, who's going to? He's actually done nice there. Left Kevin a pretty good shot on the 8. Kevin's got him on the 9 nicely. He might be a little straight. Might have
He's a
to
little straight.
draw straight back.
Just draw it back, leave it somewhere on the right side of the table. Know who you're playing with. Kevin will make it if you give him something reasonable.
And he'll probably make it even if you give him something unreasonable.
Good point.
Oh, that looked like he hit it a little thin. All right.
Ah,
Well,
no doubt about it. 2-2.
2-2. Match score is 13-8. Is that what you have?
Yep.
It's getting a little tight for Three's company. Just got to relax, put this one away, and get back that game. They're now 5 games down. And how big are those first 2 games? Those first 2 games in that team race
Yeah.
of Scotch. Turn that around, and you're looking at 11-9.
Three's Company had
Sorry,
their
11-10.
chances.
They've had opportunities. Opportunities I thought they would.
You know,
Would have
Cat
capitalized on, but there's still more pool to play.
whitewashed Doug in the singles 3-0. Without that, it'd be a lot more lopsided.
Yep. It's a good break by Doug,
No shot on the 1.
except for the cue ball.
Kevin's gonna push out.
Yeah, that's a push shot if I've ever seen one.
In addition to everything else, I like Kevin's pace of play. He doesn't waste any time.
You know, he can play slow.
Mhm.
I've seen him play slow, but he's not playing slow by any means here.
Nope.
And like he said one time, there was a fella down that was some tournament down south that was giving him a hard time. And Kevin said, well, you know, I play to win, so if I take a little extra time, I'm just trying to win.
Hmm?
Oh, that's a fantastic shot by Jay there.
Nice touch.
Doug coming over to get the jump cue. He's going to see what he can do.
I'm no Earl Strickland, but I hate slow play. Especially when someone takes like 2-3 minutes a shot to shoot a shot.
2 to 3 minutes a shot is an awfully long time.
It happens.
And I don't mind if you've got a puzzle to work out. You're in a really difficult or a weird situation,
Yeah.
and you need to kind of take an extra look and take a few minutes. But when you're shooting like that 8 ball on the side, say the cue ball's in the center of the table, and you walk to look at it from the other angle,
Or a guy
there's
who
no other angle.
or a guy who gets down and gets up 5 times on a shot.
If it's a tough shot, I don't mind. But you got to be able to take those ducks and put them down. Great jump shot. Not quite the result he wanted. I think that Kat can still see the 1.
I think she
to
got the
make
left.
it in that bottom left. Like, not just see it, but I think she can see it to make
Mm.
it. If it's real tight, just slow rolling the cue ball with a lot of right hand spin
Yeah, throw it in.
can help throw it into that bottom left pocket. And it'll also kind of check the cue ball on that side rail, so it leaves you a little bit of angle on the 3.
Yeah.
Not only that, if it's that tight, it might be able to swerve just a hair past the 9. I don't like to shoot those.
Oh, double kiss.
Double kiss, but didn't leave anything. I mean, she's, you know, Jay's not going to like his next shot because that
Yeah, I don't think so.
one
He's
ball on
gonna-
the 3, cue ball past the 9.
One by
Oh, he
9.
tried it.
Oh, not his best effort.
And Jay's actually loving this. I'm not going to say what he's going to do. I tried to give Kevin the benefit of the doubt there, and all I did was curse him. Seriously though, Jay has to stick this right behind the 9. The cue ball's frozen to the back side of the 9, the 1 ball up table.
Yep. Nicely done.
That's not as effective as I thought he was going to be.
Doug's going
I
to use that little
don't
jumper
believe
again.
I don't believe that was what he was trying to do. He was not trying to hit the 8. I think he was trying to push it past the 8 and get that cue ball tighter to the 9.
Yeah.
Just simply because he saw Doug just make or hit a successful jump shot just a few moments ago. So if you're still going to leave him 6-8 inches away from that 9, his odds of hitting the 1 are still pretty good. Although he's
Putting away the jump
popper
cue.
away and getting the big stick out.
He's kicking at it. He's called it in the side. Not sure I like
Is
this.
he going between the 9-7?
Yep. Even if you make
there
this,
must be room. But if he's not going to go 2 rails,
so even if
he
you
must
made
have put
that,
a little bit of siding on that to shorten that up.
I think it did.
That was a great try.
Good try.
Did not miss it by much. But that's going to bring Cat to the table, looking at a 1-5 combination. Not sure I'm a fan of that one. There's no. It's a huge risk.
There is.
But I guess if you make it. Okay, you're going to see Jay hit this with a lot of right-hand siding, hit the rail, then the 1, and spin the cue ball between the 7 and the end rail, to the side rail, down to the top of this 9 ball.
Oh man, that's not easy.
Oh, I didn't say it was easy, but it's there. It's almost like it's almost natural with how you have to spin it. That if he can get it to just squeeze through the 7 and the rail, it will come down for the 3.
If it doesn't squeeze through,
You're really
it's gonna be
hoping you
bad.
got enough spin on it to compensate and get it down table.
yeah, see,
Yeah, he
that
didn't
was
get it through. Well, he's left Cat a shot.
some kind of a shot.
Maybe I should say a turn at the table. I honestly thought he was going to hit that a lot harder, and then that would have traveled along that tangent line off the 1.
A little
lot
longer, right?
further,
Yeah, because
and
it,
then
it
maybe-
it caught that end rail a little early.
Yeah, and he may have hit the 1 just a little thinner than he planned. Then again, that may have been the best he could do with that angle. We couldn't see exactly how much room he had past
Yeah,
the 8. Or
exactly.
Plus, you know, I don't miss too many shots from the chair here.
Never missed one.
Oh, I have.
All I see here is Efren Reyes Z double bank kick.
It's the wrong side.
No,
Your
you
3
kick
would
it on
have
the
to
short
be
side.
On the left hand. You're coming short side with the Z bank?
Yeah.
Like I said, that is.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Oh,
man.
damn.
Oh, wow. What the heck do I know? That was a hell of an attempt.
And Kevin caught the 9 on the way to shooting the 3. Fouled.
Oh, I was almost gonna call you crazy for a second of that. And then to have her come out and pop it and damn near make it. I mean, she missed it by a half an inch by the time
Yep.
that 3 ball traveled down table.
Genius is misunderstood until it's revealed.
Is that your new screen?
Nope, this one is the new one.
Quality is way better than the other ones that I'm used to, right? Not just Slam Lance, but this is.
It's the same camera's lens. It's just set up a little different.
Yeah. You can actually tell the colors on that one.
You can read the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Me too. Because I'm blind and can't remember the colors.
See how you found it? You bought me. All it's me to do is cost you money. Yeah. Start charging.
Oh, she didn't hook Jason, did she? She hit that really good.
Yeah, he's
The spin grab
stuck
too
in behind
much.
there.
She played a nice 2-rail follow shot. That's unfortunate.
You know, I don't mind the 3-rail kick in the side.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually a 2-rail kick in the side that I used to practice a lot as a younger player.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of a trick shot.
Mm.
So it's just like I hit that thing so many times, I'm pretty comfortable in how to get a ball at the side pocket on those 2 rails.
Mm.
The 3 rails might take a little bit of practice.
We're looking for a jump cue, I think.
I know, Julian, wasn't that? They're looking for his cue.
Looking for his jump cue.
I don't know where he found it, but going airborne. See how good this thumper jump break is at jumping. Sorry, didn't realize my mic wasn't picking up my audio very well. Let's try this. Oh! Wow. Another
Nicely
one for
hit.
the highlight reel. Whew. That's some strong shooting right there. Little 3/4 table jump shot to stick it in the corner. See, that stuff like that can really spark your
Slow
teammate,
down.
right?
Slow down,
Whoa
cue
now.
ball. Slow
Whoa
down,
now.
cue ball.
Whoa now. Holy cow.
Back cut time.
Well, you see, you don't even need to put bottom on it. If you just play this with just straight top, it comes 3 rails.
What about the Chris
10
Melling?
at this side.
What about the Chris Melling shot? 4-rail bank
You're gonna
in the
have to
corner.
be more specific. Which Chris Melling shot? The 4 rails in the corner?
Yeah. Oh, nicely hit.
This guy is incredible.
Unfortunate results.
No, long bank. Long
deserve
bank.
better
Kat's
than
got
that.
this in her repertoire. Just a long bank. Don't think too much about it. Just step up.
She got to hit this a little firm with some inside to get out of the double kiss and shorten it.
Even just a little firm, right? Just play it a little long
Mm.
and get the cue ball out of there with just a little bit more speed. I told you.
Hit
I
that.
told you. Ah, come
Not-
on. Oh, man.
Touch of inside might have helped.
Cat is coming so close on these. That's another one. Reset the race, 14-8. So what do we got left here?
We got singles. Kevin
Up
and
next,
Jason.
Kevin and Jason against Doug and Mike versus Kat and Regine.
9-ball.
Okay, back to 2 tables. Wow, couple of great shots by Kat and Jay in that set, and a couple that just fell a hair short. Kat couldn't have come closer to making those last 2 balls that she hung in the pocket. Okay, we've got Jason Copeman up against Kevin Robitaille. This is going to be this is the 9-ball singles. Okay. Jay and Jason. Sorry, that was Regine and Doug lagging there. I think Doug got that one. He's stepping up to the rack to rack them together. Ed, this race, each of them is playing a race to 3 right now. The score is 14-8. I expect today's winning score is going to be in the low 20s. It all depends on how much you beat your opponent by. So those 3-0 losses from Mike and Kevin defeating Regine and Jason, and then Mike defeating Regine 3-0 again, those are really going to be hard to make up to get closer with the point total. Jay really needs to come through. If he could come through with a 3-1 or a 3-0 even on this set, that would really give Three's Company the boost they need. And if Regine can take Doug down, if Kat and Regine can take Doug and Mike down in that other table, that would again be an amazing opportunity for them to claw back a little bit.
Yeah, they have to not only win, but win big.
Yeah, 3-2s aren't going to cut it.
Nope.
You need the differential on these. Okay, there's Doug scratching in the side pocket again. You'd think that that would be harder to do. Again, Doug's an old teammate of mine, very good friend. I have to tease him mercilessly. I can't say too much, though. The last time he played, he beat me 2 sets in a row. So. It's good to see everybody having fun, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Jay just trying to slide that 9-ball out of the road.
I like it. Get the
He
combo.
plays so strong. Up and down.
Yeah.
That's a little bit too steep of an angle to try and hold it.
Yeah, no, there's no way to hold it.
It doesn't have to go far though. You could spin it over, but if it touches the side rail, it's just going to make it worse. That's
Little
looking like
spin.
a pretty good weight.
Oh.
It's got the wrong line though. It's right at the 9. And it's curling.
Oh,
and-
shoot.
Oh no.
That table rolled off big time. Not that he was going to end up good, but still.
Well, he's still got a decent opportunity to play safe here, I think. If he can thin that 9 on the side of it and then 2-rail the cue ball where his hand is, out and around just like that. If he can thin that cue ball and put it at the middle diamond at the top.
I don't know.
It's there.
It's
that's
pretty
that's
flat.
A pretty standard safety in rotation is just that thin and creating distance, right?
It is, but it's
Got
pretty
to
flat.
avoid the side pocket on this one. I don't think he can thin it as much as I would like. You'd like to get to the other side of the side pocket before you touch the second
No,
side
he-
rail.
oh. Hit the point.
Wow. I thought he had a little bit more room than that, but obviously not. That's a pretty thin cut from Kevin, though. And
Oh.
scratched. Ouch. Okay, that's one more for Three's Company, so 14-9. Little fortunate to claw that one out of the depths of the mud puddle, but keeping it going. So we'll see what Kevin's break is like in 9-ball. I can't see, is that Cat shooting the 8-ball over there?
It is.
Her and Regina are just all smiles and laughing and having a great time tonight. And then you see them get up to take their turn at the table, and they're all business.
All business.
It's like a switch goes off, and the laughter stops, and business done needs to be taken care of. Kevin with a soft break there.
Yeah, he was using that last match too.
And that will be one more for Three's Company. So a little bit of a move by Three's Company here. 14-10.
10.
Clawed a couple back from 14-8. Jay looking at this one ball in the top right-hand corner. If he can roll it smooth, I think he avoids the side pocket. You just got to hit it nice and soft. Oh, he's drawing it. So he's not taking any chances. Well, he's unsure, but I like how he's standing up, right? Stands up, resets, take another look at it, make your decision before you get down to shoot.
Oh, yeah.
If you get down to the shoot and you're still indecisive, stand back up. You know, he's so still sometimes I think the camera is lagged. And I'm like, oh no, this is gonna, oh no, he's still good. Oh, he overcut it, a little too thin.
He was just worried about that scratch.
Kevin's got a bit of work to do on that table. That 3-ball, I don't think goes, well, that might go through that 5-6.
Huh. He's checking it.
Might just barely go through. It doesn't look like he's gearing up to do anything funny with the cue ball, so it must go.
I think so.
There's that little 6-inch draw that we were talking about earlier. Funny how the only professional or former professional snooker player would be the one that knows that one. Threads it through there, and here's your one pocket.
Here's a
routine.
one pocket drill. One rail, a little inside. Oh no, just stun it.
A little bit funny over the 9 now. He's gonna switch it up and play it lefty.
He is a lefty.
I was just. I do that sometimes when I have to reach or get a rake or something. But oh, Regine's made a nice hit on the one and barely got the side rail. I mean, they've left Doug and Mike a shot, but
Not a great one. Kevin made that look easy. Easier than it
Kevin
was.
says that's enough of that little run. Your 2-game stint's not going to hold up. Okay, so what do we got left? We got these 2 races to 3 going.
Yep.
And then
And
there's
then it's
9 games.
captain's choice. Race to 4.
So out of the next 17 games, I think Three's Company has to get 11.
Oh boy.
Nope, 12.
Wow. That's a tall order.
Nope, 11. Because that'll give 6 games, so that'll be 21-21.
Hmm.
So they need 11 out of the next 16. It's important to keep Great White North off the board if they want to win. And for Great White North, they just need to rack up a few more, really put the pressure on them, and that'll be our 2-time defending kings of the table. Well, he's made a ball, but nothing on the one.
Not enough, anyway.
Well, Kat's fouled on the table over there, but I don't believe she's left a shot. I think the only thing Mike can do here is play another safe.
Yep.
Unless he's going to try and shoot that in the side from there.
I doubt it.
That
He's jacking up to draw behind. Yeah.
You gotta play safe on that. Watch the ball go in.
Nice save by Jason.
That's a tough safety for Regine from there. She's got to elevate the back of that cue and try and spin that cue ball around that 4 as much as she can to get to the rail. Oh,
just
missed the one.
Kevin just got a lucky roll to re-hook Jason.
Yeah, Jay's got to play the right-hand side of that too with some spin. If he can hit it with a little bit of speed.
Kick and stick.
Is it going to roll far enough?
I think he can see it.
I think he can see that.
I think he can
ball.
make it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a roll in that right-hand table, and I was hoping they'd get that fixed before we came back, but they weren't able to get the mechanic back in time, so we've got a 3-week break after this. So hopefully they can get that table fixed.
Well, the next one's in
Fitter.
Metro anyway, right? So
Next, yes.
we won't be
weeks
back
from now,
here
we'll be
for
at
a
the
while.
Metro. But that being said, still want to thank Q1 very much for giving up the tables on a Friday night.
Kevin overdrew that.
It's going to make a thin 5, but
Yeah.
still there.
4.
Oh man, I hate it when that camera lags.
He made a nice back cut.
Give me a second to just let's see if that eliminates a little bit of the lag there.
Oh, geez, that ball rolled over. Help, Kevin. This dude is solid, man.
He can play a bit. 16-10. So it looked like Three's Company was going to claw a couple back there, or was mounting a comeback, and they got 2.
then Kevin's come back and got the next 2. So
You know,
Kevin
Jason
leads Jason 2-1 in this set.
Jason hit a good kicking stick that just leaked out, and that was it. Game of millimeters.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Kevin's got a 675 Fargo for a reason. The guy shoots solid, although I'm
He
really
slug
not.
racked himself.
Yeah, but he didn't hit that hard at all.
No, I didn't. But he slug racked himself too.
I think they're trying to determine if it was a legal break or not.
I actually don't think it was.
Just a second. I think they're probably going to sort it out before I can even look it up, but
I mean,
I've got the rules here.
if Jason goes ahead and starts playing from here, I think it's a moot point. No, they're just going to play the game from this position, so I think if it's mutually agreed, let them play.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do to change it now. But just going to look it up just to make sure. You know, it actually doesn't say anything in the BCAPL rules. Not where I was looking anyway. I'll have to do some more digging on that later. Doug played a nice little safety there. Although a cue ball might have got out. No, it's still behind.
It's hooked.
Yeah. I just looking past Kat there on the left from my vantage point.
She's gonna slow kick into this, leave nothing. Yep.
The only thing he's got there is a thin off the 3. Try and park it on the backside of the 8.
Yeah. Might have to jack up a little bit.
Jay rolling the 4 ball in, leaves himself a nice shot on the 5.
Pretty good speed by Jason. Get on this 6. Just stop the ball there and shoot the 7 in the top right corner, I think, if you can. Not sure what kind of angle he has on the 6, though.
On that 6?
Yeah, he's taking a little extra time with it. I think it might be a little bit trickier than it looks.
It's a little straight, I think. And I think he's worried about rolling past it and not clipping the 9 and then hooking himself on the 7.
Well, I think if he just stops the cue ball there, he'll have a shot on the 7.
Either to the side of the top right corner.
Yeah.
I think he's looking at drawing it back a good ways. Nope. I was wrong. Now it's just how you get from that 7, which he's pretty straight on. It might be just a draw back.
I think he's got a little angle to work with.
Tough to tell from there. Oh, he
played the draw
juiced
shot.
that. Nice.
Pretty shot.
Cat at the table with ball in hand.
Do you know what the score is on that table?
I
I've
don't.
lost track. They're not.
I don't. We're gonna have to wait for them to come and tell us.
Okay.
Oh no. She got the breakout on the 5, but hooked Regine on the 4. And that'll give Jay another one, make that a 2-2 set. Really needs this decider, to quote David Burney. Wouldn't call it a hill-hill match, he likes to call them deciders. Old snooker terminology.
Yeah.
Mr. Rob McDonald popping by. Justin Lee, thanks very much for letting me borrow one of your cameras, Justin. I appreciate it. I had a camera fail last night during testing. Nice shot by Mike there, little carom 4-8.
Okay.
And this isn't exactly easy as pie for Doug here, because that you're going to have to line up for a 5-6 combination.
I would play to clip the underside of the 7 and see if I can get the cue ball to go over to that side below the 5.
With just top right, you think?
Yeah.
Spin it in there?
No, he played the
And
safe.
Doug just played the safety.
Push the 5 ball out. That was pretty good.
Yeah, not a bad option. Now, Cat does have the one rail kick from the side rail. And if you practice these, it doesn't take very long before you start to get a feel for being able to pick a side of the 4. And
Yes.
I mean, you don't always hit it. I mean, we have jobs we go to, we're not professionals. But, you know, it does give you a better chance to actually kick this with a little bit of pace, send the 4 ball up towards the 5, and try and get that cue ball. You know, you might get lucky. You might get back in behind the 7.
If you play a lot of one pocket, you get used to kicking and being able to control which side of the ball you kick to.
That's actually something I'd like to play a little bit more of, but we'll see. I haven't been picking up my cue much lately. A little bit of a tic-tac-toe run out here on the left table.
Yep.
Kevin's got a little bit of work to do on that right-hand table. I thought that cue ball was going to stay to the right there and make that angle a little steeper, but this lends itself pretty much to be a natural shape to the 5.
Yep. He's in good shape.
Doug's looking at a little bit of a thin 7 ball here. He might be able to crash into the 9, and then you don't know what's going to happen, but he might miss it. This looks like it's going right at that side.
He hit that good. Just leave make a Mikeable shot. Jason's conceded.
And that's it for Kevin.
Kevin's won 3-2.
11, and Mike has dogged the 9 and left Regine a long shot at it. Who's up next on this table? It's we're starting to get into captain's choice.
It'll be
right?
captain's choice.
Okay,
It'll likely
so
be these
we're
two
down
again
to
anyway.
one table at a time now. And that was another one for Doug and Mike. Gonna ask Sale if he can tell me what the score is over there. He's just got up to check a few things. See what Doug and Mike can do in this next rack. Just trying to find out what the score is on that set over there. Make sure I haven't messed anything up or missed one.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to hit the other side of it.
Still think it's 17-11 overall. There's 6 games back, but Jay is probably going to be up again real soon with Captain's Choice. But Sale, did you find out what the score was on that other table?
Oh, no, I'll go find out.
Okay, thanks. (9:47 p.m.), so we've been going just about 3 hours. I think it's just 1-1.
It is 1-1 over there.
Okay, so it's 18-11 then. They gotta pick this back up.
So
There's been
Kevin,
so many close shots by Three's Company that you swear they would have got out, or just incredible turnarounds that didn't quite drop. You know, if 3 or 4 of those balls that hung in the pocket drop, you know, we've got a completely different match here. We've got a 15-14 match instead of an 18-11.
yeah.
So it might seem like a pretty big gap. That's 7 games, but you know, a simple 3 games go differently out of the 29 games we've played so far, and we've got a really close match here.
Doug's hooked
kicking
on
at
this.
the 4. He's hooked on that.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Right to the side of the 8. No, not gonna go there, but
So Kevin and
I think that 4 will go by the 6.
I think
If
it
not,
does.
you just play the combination. It's almost faced right into it, so.
the next match is a captain's choice. And so Kevin and Jason are going to play that one. It's a race to 4, and the winner of the leg chooses the game.
All right.
Oh, it didn't go, but it got safe.
She thinned the 6 trying to squeeze by it, but didn't leave Mike a whole lot of offensive opportunities here. I think this is going to be one of those ones where
Soft kick.
you just kick it and try and keep the cue ball on the right-hand side of the 6. Push that 4 ball down table a bit, just like
Very
that.
nice.
See if I can tweak a camera here. Oh no, the lights are in the road. I was gonna try and see if I could take that side view camera and pop it up a little bit and see if we get that other table. But
Jason's back.
it doesn't quite work that way. The lights are in the road, so.
Regina's fouled over there. Doug and Mike have ball in hand.
1-1, ball in hand, 5 balls in a rack of 9 ball.
Should be out.
Oh, you're gonna curse them this time.
I just thought that as soon as I said it.
I transfer the commentator's curse to you, my friend. I've had it long enough.
And Doug has just left Mike dead straight on this. Way to get bad position, Doug.
Well, wasn't quite straight.
Yeah,
Mike forced a good bit of angle out of there.
he did.
Yeah, you're almost forced to roll these, but it's so touchy going towards that corner pocket that, yeah, he's going to play with bottom right.
No. There you go. The
And
commentator's
hung it.
curse.
I didn't say he was going to make it.
Yeah. No. I'm saying earlier when I said they should be out,
Yep, there you go.
they still should have been out.
Tyler Robertson, you don't have 200 games robustness yet? You need to make it down to Bellingham and play in a couple more of those tournaments down at Ken Boyle's place, the Village Inn. Great place to play, great people down there. Always have a blast when I go. I'm thinking about going again next weekend, but we'll see. Thanks everybody for liking and sharing the stream. Really appreciate it.
Oh, she missed that 9.
Cat. Well, that's gonna make this a little tougher. We're not gonna have to get too deep into the next match.
Looks like Jason won the leg and he chose 8 ball. Race to 4.
And Mike misses the 9. Okay, they kind of need these. Because I'm just looking at the number of games left. There's 9.
Yeah, Three's Company's running out of games here.
The max they can get now is 22. They need to run this table. That's a nice shot from Regine. That'll help out their cause. 6 games back. 10 games to go. No, there's more than 10 games, sorry. No, there's only 10
No,
because
you're right.
everything that they lose goes to their opponent, and that's 1 away from them.
Yep.
So Great White North only needs 3 more games. They get to 21. That'll be it.
Not a lot of margin for error.
No. See, this is where I got to figure out the math a little better because they can still win 9 games.
Mhm.
And that gets them to, they can still win 10 games. That gives them 22 as a max for Three's Company.
Mhm.
So they can't let Great White North get more than 4 games. That's going to be a tall order.
Yeah, that's.
Regine breaking on the left table. Watch the 6 ball. It went towards the corner, but didn't fall. And the 1 is clear. I believe the 1 goes by the 2, but that 2 is tied up a bit. Might be a bit of a problem for Mike or Doug. I don't know who's coming in.
It's Mike.
Looks like Mike. Yep.
The angle's there, you got to play the 1 off the 2.
Mr. Paul Purdy, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. So they chose to play 8 ball in the race to 4, captain's choice?
Yep, race to 4. Jason's choice.
Oh, that 8 ball's got to keep going.
I don't think this 4 goes.
That's that tricky one. Might be just one of those times where you just nudge the 4 in front of the 14 and take the pocket.
Yeah.
Make Kevin break it out somehow and develop that. Doug, meanwhile, on the left-hand table's got to figure out how to get that 2-ball clear without selling out. A little slow bump, I think.
Yeah. Leave the 2 on the side rail.
Oh, that's too thin. Legal shot hasn't left a whole bunch, but I think you can guarantee he's
Gotta get a hook
like
behind
his next
there.
shot. And now that I've guaranteed it, something crazy.
I guarantee it too. So double curse, it'll be fun.
She can just play the 2-ball into the 5 and have the 2-ball change direction and go left off the 5.
Cue ball behind the 8.
Roll the cue ball up to the 8, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, just cut it over and let the cue ball float. That'll work.
Beautiful.
I think there's a path between the 8 and the 5. It looks like there's enough room there. But I'm not sure there's enough room to get over with the siding. Like even if you loaded that up with right-hand siding, can't really tell how much room he has by the 8.
Meanwhile, I guarantee Kevin Robitaille is going to run out this rack.
Oh, you're just pushing it, aren't you? I'm not going to bet against you.
He needs to like miscue or something to run out from here.
Have the joint come apart on his cue.
Yeah. In other words, some really weird shit has to happen.
I don't see a whole lot of weird stuff happening.
Well, he plays in a manner where he doesn't allow it to happen.
Regine playing a nice safety on the 2 there. I didn't see if that was a legal hit on the last one. Could have been. Next rack. Kevin to break. Race to 4. Leads Jason 1-0. Don't believe he's made a ball. That'll bring Jason out of his chair. It's a pretty wide open table. Nothing's tied up. You just got to keep the cue ball in the right zones.
Yep.
Doug's looking at trying to kick at this 2-ball. That's a nice hit. He's made it. Wow. Got to write that one down. Old Dougie gets on the highlight reel.
Even a blind squirrel sometimes finds a nut.
I like it. We're just giving you a hard time. Kevin's taking short work on that middle ball. You know, I find those ones out in the middle of the table are sometimes the hardest ball to play decent shape on.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think that it's out in the middle. What's so tough about it? It's tough because it's out in the freaking middle where I want my cue ball.
This is so true.
Mike got a little unlucky there. That 3-ball just rolling by the side. Cat might still be able to thin it in, though.
I think she can.
She might try and kick at it off the head rail.
If she can, she should slice it in with a lot of left. Hold that cue ball on that side of the table.
Yeah, that's a hard slice with a lot of left, though.
It is. But the left will hold it off the end cushion nicely if it goes.
And check it and bring it down right towards the 4.
Yeah. That's it.
Jay just trying to bank this 13 ball.
Yeah, he got funny. He kind of hooked himself from everything else.
Well, if that 7 ball, if that 7 ball goes by the 5, Kevin's back off to the races here.
Yeah, it does. He's not hesitating at all. She almost overcut that.
That looked like it was almost going to overcut. I was agreeing with you on that one, but dropped in. She's got great shape for Cat on the 5. Kevin got a little weird in that stack, but it still ended up on the 1.
Well, he was playing for the 1. He just got a little funny on that 8 ball.
Yeah, that would be me watching the left table when the right table's doing stuff.
It's busy, man, with 2 tables happening.
It is. There's not a whole lot of time in between what's going on there. You just barely get time to kind of analyze what they're doing, and that shot's over, and then you're off to the next table. And it's a lot of fun. It makes the time go by quick, but
Sure does. 4 ball, 2 ball, 8 ball.
I haven't had much time to throw any supporters information up on the screen, so I'll make sure I do it at the end. Or if I can get it in between the racks here if we switch to 1 table.
Kevin's going to draw this back over for the 8 in the corner. Oh, no, just going to play the 8 in this
Just
side.
floated it up table a
Yeah.
little bit.
That was a better shot. Jason conceded.
Jay concedes that one.
2-0.
Jay.
It's getting close to being over here.
Theoretically, there's still 10 games on the table for Three's Company. They can get a max at 22.
However, Doug is shooting at the 7. It's looking ominous.
Yeah, Great White North's closing in on that title on the left. It's 2-1 for them on that one, isn't it? No, 2-1 for Kat and Regine.
Yeah. This will make it 2-2 if he makes it.
2-2. 21-12. Again, there's still 10 wins out there for Three's Company. They need them all. So that'll
Should we tell them?
bring one more rack on the end. 2-2. They're trying to decide who broke last over there. Whoever broke in the first rack should also be breaking in this rack now that they're hill-hill.
Kevin.
They'll figure it out. Doug's
Yeah.
over there. They'll get themselves squared away. Meanwhile, Kevin at work.
He is looking to be in good position here.
Roll this 5-ball in super smooth.
Yep.
And leave that 6 to the same or to the other corner.
Nice touch. I think he'll follow this into the corner and back out.
You know, it's really hard to keep yourself positive and keep yourself moving forward when you're behind.
Yeah. Is he just going to stop this? Yep. Play 2 cushion from here.
Nice break by Kat. She's going to leave Regine a shot at the 2. Nothing's tied up. Here's an opportunity to take that set. Get one back.
Kevin's about to go up 3-0. Yep.
One more win for Great White North, and that's gonna do it for the match, folks.
I think that's it.
They've really come on strong in the last little while here and been creating distance.
There's a potential 10 games left?
There are 10 possible wins
Okay.
for Three's Company left. That would give them a tie, and then we'd have to go to the
tiebreaker.
race to 7 teams. But that means that Jay has to beat Kevin 4 straight games. Kat and Regine have to win that game on the left.
And then they have to win the Scotch Triples 5-0.
And then they have to win the Scotch Triples team race 5-0.
No problem.
You, sir, are an optimist. I mean, it can be done. I've seen amazing comebacks before. Different level of pool, but I think there was a match last year between Omar Alasheen and Shane Van Boning where I think Shane Van Boning broke and ran the first rack, broke dry in the second rack, and by the time he got back to the table, it was 10-1.
Hmm.
And the real amazing part about that story is by the time Omar got back to the table, it was 10-9.
3 innings, 19 racks. That's not bad.
That's better than I play. A lot better. Jay's going to try and draw into this 10 ball there, I think, or 12 ball, just to open it up right now. Got it open. Did he get a shot at anything after that, though?
I think this might go on this side. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it does. I don't think the 10 goes anywhere.
You got to back cut that 12 into the top right-hand corner pocket.
Yeah. And hope for something good to happen.
The thing about Jay is he's a great shot maker, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't put this out of his capabilities at all.
Oh, for sure.
Well, he has tied up to 4, but Kevin's also got a lot of ammunition over there to move it around and change things. So
He does.
his dilemma right now is going to be a first shot. Can he cut that 2 in? I think he can cut the 2. He can cut the 3
think the
in
2
the
goes.
side. But wow, there's Kat rolling another ball close to the hole. Well, Kevin's made a nice shot on the 2, but he hasn't
Not a lot to work with.
hasn't improved his odds there. He's going to have to try that 3 in the side. I'd still bet on him to make it.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if he'll play it off the 1.
I think the 1's a little too
Yep.
far up. I think if he hit the 1 there, he's... Oh, no. Looking at it in real life from my vantage point here, and that could have clipped the 1 and gone in.
Smooth.
Just use that horn to stop the cue ball.
He's going to clip the 13.
Leave the cue
Get
ball
on the
at
4.
the base of the triangle of the rack.
There you go.
And now he's a little straight on that 4, but he's got some angle. He's just checking to see where he needs to be to shoot that 5.
Yeah.
Of course, if they get either one of these 2 games they're playing out right here, this match is over.
I don't mind him trying to draw it toward where the 12 and 15 are. Both of those balls goes in the side, so.
Would that be a horrible turn of events if it came out and hooked him on the 8? I think that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen.
I think so.
We'll let them play it out because I don't want to call it.
Yeah, let them finish these sets.
And that does do it. That puts them at 23.
That's it. 4-0.
Okay, well that does it then. That puts them at 23 with only 6 possible games.
Kevin, the match is over.
Well, thanks very much, folks.
Yeah, just let them play it out.
We're going to let them play it out just because they're working away at it. You only got 2 more balls to go, and then that set's over with as well. Score is not really indicative as to how close it was. I mean, that last set between Kevin and Jay, that was an example of really great pool from Kevin. Jay shot well, but just not well enough. And then with Kat making some unbelievable hits. Is that really hooked in that corner? I thought they were just goofing around there for a sec, but he's hooked. Well, I don't know what he's doing there. You just play that off the right-hand pocket's horn. He's juicing this up with a ton of left to come back and across. Yeah, you need way more left than that. Okay, so that will make the final for this match 23-13. Thanks to all the competitors. It's a lot of fun doing this. Really enjoy it. Thanks very much to Q1. Without them, we wouldn't be here. So Q1 Billiards, thank you very much. Off number 3 Road here in Richmond. If you haven't been down here, come down and check it out. This Sunday, the Fraser Valley Cup at the Highwayman Pub. Stop in for a little bite to eat and some beverages, and watch a little bit of pool between the Mission Pool League and the Chilliwack Pool League. 5-player Fargo Moscone Cup style tournament. Team Fargo's of 25-50. There'll be a combination of teams race, Scotch doubles, and singles. It's a race to 11 sets. And that will be March 8th, this Sunday, just as early as we can go. It doesn't have a time on there, but I'm assuming I have to be there first thing in the morning to set up. There's a 9-ball tournament down in Everett at the Golden Fleece, May 30th, 31st. It's filling up fast. I think most of the divisions are actually full already. But if you can give Jay Hickok or Paul Purdy a call, look them up on Facebook. I'm sure you're part of a Facebook group that has something to do with pool. You can find it on there. Get your name in. Northwest Women's Pool Association has an event July 25th and 26th right here at Q1 Billiards in Richmond, BC. So you got to come by, check it out. Be a lot of fun. One of our local pool players has his own business, Timey Roofing. That's Michael Silvius. For all your roofing needs, give Mike a call. Sean McCullough, another local pool player, has Vortex Solutions and Manufacturing. Anything to do with those items listed on the screen, give Sean a call. Karma Tattoo, longtime supporter of pool in the area. Larry Sutton. Everybody knows Larry. He's been around for years helping us out and promoting pool. and Amy Wilson's Moi Photography. Amy's involved in pool around the local area. Everybody here is aware of all the things she does. She's instrumental in bringing that Northwest Women's Pool Association tour stop to Richmond, and also involved with the Tournament of Queens. Thanks again to Q1. And if you all aren't busy on Sundays, stop by Kikin Billiards Facebook page and Kikin Billiards at on YouTube. We will be streaming that Fraser Valley Cup Sunday morning. Thanks very much, folks.